congratulations, Dorcas, for getting a permanent resident 190.
Oh, thank you.
So, and thank you for trusting in us because the process was quite long, and I know it's a bit exhausting.
I know.
Yeah, so, but just want to know, before I start anything, I just want you to introduce yourself to us, and yeah.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Asna. My name is Dorcas Kibet. I'm married.
Yeah.
I've got 2 kids, and I'm here working now as a registered nurse in Australia after completing my studies for 2 years in Flinders University.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what year did you come to Australia?
I came to Australia in the year 2018 February. I commenced my studies in March, finished in 2019 December, got a job, applied for my residence, and here I am today.
Yeah. Okay, so with your student visa, I just wanted to ask you, so you've come in a student visa.
Yes.
So how was your journey? Because how did you feel leaving your family behind and coming here?
Yeah.
How was your experience with that?
Of course, at first when you're planning to come to Australia, there's so many expectations you are expecting.
Yeah.
So making a decision was not easy. We decided together as a family to come, but we're best for our children future. That's why we are here.
Okay.
So I came to Australia. My aim was to bring my husband to follow me and the kids to come over. But with some issues here and there, it did not manage to come with me.
Yeah.
So my studies, you can say, have been a little bit hard for the couple of the first year especially. Because you're being a student, trying to get the school fees from here, trying to deal being a mother, you left your kids back at home, trying to talk with the kids, which was really hard. But at least I managed to finish my studies. And due to COVID issues, I did not manage to go back home. Yeah, so I did not manage to see my kids, and I've been here for those almost 4 years now. Yeah, so this is a great opportunity for me.
So how old are your kids, both the kids?
My elder one is 13 years old now, and my second is 7 years old.
7 years. And what do you think that how did COVID impact your journey, migration journey?
Okay, first of all, I'd say it really impacted me because immediately after my studies, I was planning to apply for my 485 visa, like the extension post study, and I'll go back home and see my kids. But due to COVID, they closed the borders March. And I got my visa in March, they closed the borders immediately. So the flight I had booked was cancelled. And so with that, I couldn't apply for them to come as well. I tried, but it was a refusal, I think because of the technicalities of COVID and borders being closed. So they did not manage to succeed to come.
Now the next question will be how do you feel now, after going through all this hardship, and when you receive
your reward?
What is your first feeling?
My first feeling is I felt like a really big burden was taken off my shoulder, which was it was so hard for me communicating with the kids because I could have seen they have changed a lot. They were taking to me the way they were. It's really impacted them as well because they just know, and the small one could not understand about what is COVID. Why is it making mom not to come back home? But the elder one was trying as well to put himself like a grown-up, try to understand what this is the reason COVID is talking. But you can see, even first talking with them, you can see their reaction facially. So sometimes I couldn't even talk to them by face. It's better to use a voice call because they cannot see me and I cannot see them. But it made me so emotional talking to them all the time. Yeah. And still my husband also was affected because he's now trying to take 2 responsibilities, being a mother and being a father at the same time, and working as well. So it was getting into all of us. But now I'm happy and see them.
So what about your migration journey now, the visa process journey? That's what I want to know about more. but how did you decide on coming to Greenhill Migration?
Okay, my visit and a list of all these being wanting to bring the family together. So after getting my job, I decided maybe the easiest way for me to bring them as soon as possible is to take the 491 because of the experience for the 1 year they needed to ask me to have. So after 3 months, I applied for 491 and I got invite. We launched the visa and all the documentation and everything we did supply. So I waited for more than 5 months.
Okay.
And I couldn't get it. And during all this time, I realized I think it's 5 to 6 months, I realized I'm almost getting my experience. So I
Experience for 190.
For 190.
Because that is 12 months.
Yes. And I got only like a month too. Like it was 6 weeks, anyway. Not even 6, it was 8 weeks first. And then, so I approached my agent, and with that, he just told me it's not possible. We need to, because this is another financial year. They are not going to give me 2 more.
Okay.
They cannot like invite me for 2 applications.
Okay.
So until the end of this financial year, then I can apply.
They didn't want to withdraw your 491.
Yes.
So they want to keep your 491 and get that rather than withdrawing it and applying for a 190.
Yes. So they want me to wait for this. In case they don't release the visa, the next financial year, they're happy to withdraw and then I can reapply. But to me, I had a feeling like this is not what I want, because it reached a moment, like 8 months down the line, from my experience, I felt no, I couldn't sleep. I like, this is not what I want. So because I started researching and asking. I did second opinion, that opinion, but I received the same results.
Okay.
And so I decided to go to just look for immigration lawyers. And so I came across Greenhill Migration.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, so that's already you've said how you heard about us, and now, well, how were you greeted? Like, how did you get the first reception from Greenhill when you contacted or we contacted you?
The first contact was from Greenhill. They contacted me because I just left a message on online. So they contacted me and we had a really long chat. And the first thing they asked me, what do you need us to help you? And I explained to them if it's possible for me to withdraw for my 491 and express interest for 190 because I'm almost gaining my experience. And the first thing they said is yes, it is. So they did ask about my active visa, which is 485, and it still had like a year to go. So they told me we can do it, and I was really happy. And I think immediately I just told them, let's do it now. But they told me no, there's some issues we need to follow. We need to sign some documents, and I was happy to go ahead with it.
So you were happy to receive the service online. So can you just describe more about it? How confident were you, when signing up without seeing any faces, and all that you're still in Adelaide, you're still in South Australia, the office is here, and you didn't want to come and meet us. Rather, you chose to do it online, whole process, right from withdrawing 491 application, then applying for nomination, I'm updating your skill assessment, then your expression of interest for the nomination, and then again with your visa application. And then again you wanted to go for the next one, even if you didn't get it within this month, you would have gone for a tourist visa for your family as well. So that process, trusting us with, dealing with us online, can you just give a bit more light on that?
What made me deal with Greenhill Migration is the fast response I got. It was not only Greenhill Migration that responded to me. I think there were like 3 others, one in Sydney, Melbourne, and one in Adelaide. But the Sydney and Melbourne, called me, but they told me to book an appointment. But because of distance, I couldn't take. For Adelaide, they just told me book an appointment. They wrote an email, book an appointment. For Greenhill Migrations, they called me. So to me, I was expecting for them to book an appointment, but I talked to you, I think, now for almost 30 minutes, and you encouraged me. Just the way you talked, the way you were explaining things to me, I felt I'm in the right place. And though we planned to meet and everything, but because of documentation, everything was done. I just felt like this is the right place for me. There was just an inner peace within me. So I felt this is the right place. Though I don't know them, I've never had anyone using them. That was the next thing I did, is to go online and see what is happening.
Thank you so much for that trust, because the initial consultation, I just want to make clear that initial consultation, we give it as free initial consultation.
Free.
So free.
Free. So I did ask you how much I need to pay.
Yeah.
You told me no, that was free.
Yeah, because we make sure that we can work on it. If this is possible, over a over a phone conversation, even if you are dealing it with Adelaide, Melbourne, any cities in Australia, first we give a phone call and we talk to them, and we make sure that it is workable. And if it is, I feel I'm confident enough to take the case, then that's fine, we charge them. Or maybe the second opinion, if they want again come back, and some people, they just want to take the opinion initially, and they want to do it on their own, but they would need more information. So what I do is that if they come up like that with such kind of things, the second appointment I charge them. I say that I'll take a consultation fees for the advice I'm giving you, but if you want, you're free to go and do your own application if you're confident enough. That's a different issue. So now the question is, like, how did you feel when you came to know, I know how it was. I could hear, I still have that the voice, how you reacted. I really want you to put that, how you felt when you received the grant. So.
For the last, I think, 2 months, I've been only checking my emails, because you realized I didn't call so much, because I didn't want to get any, we're still waiting. I just wanted you to surprise me, because I had faith in you and everything. So at least you didn't. There was no documentation being asked. I think the last one was my medicals. So I was expecting, like, okay, after 3 months, maybe something will happen. So each time I'll wait from Monday to Friday, 5 o'clock. I know nothing. So for Saturday I was not expecting, and my friend had called me to her house. We were doing some paperwork, something. And so the first thing when you called me, because we had discussed about bringing them under a visitor's tourist visa, I knew you were asking about their document. So I just like, oh my God, I forgot to send that document. And now, when you called me, I was taking the phone. It was not about that completely. And I got so shocked, so surprised. I just put the phone down first. And my friend was like, what's wrong? Because she did not know who did I receive the phone. Because I just put the phone down, and I felt like my emotions just break. So I just, she took the phone and started like receiving, and said, oh, she got scared. What news did I receive? Because I did not respond in the way I responded, it was scary.
No, but it was a very happy moment for me. I know on a Saturday when I was not expecting. But then when I have my emails on my phone, but such kind of news, I can't keep it until Monday.
I know.
I really wanted to, I just wanted to share with you, and I called you and I said, I might give you a happy news, and you knew it. I didn't have to even complete it.
I know. You said just good news. I'm like, okay, this is the best news. I know. I just concluded at least something has happened.
And the last thing, like, would you recommend Greenhill to more? But I know the answer, because you've always been, you have recommended so many other people. I know, but still, I would like to,
Yes, 100%. So I will recommend Greenhill Migration, and I've been doing this as well, but I'll still keep on doing it, and I've been also advocating for you guys a lot, because I just tell them this is my story. This is what we did, and this is where we are today. This is what I'm waiting for. And if you go to my workplace at the moment, they know about my story. It's like almost everyone knows about my story. Because even some of my colleagues could not believe I can withdraw the 491 already after being launched, and everything was just like that before the end of financial year. Then we expressed the other one. So they're still surprised, but still, I will.
It's all about trusting, and every process has its own way of doing it. And the other thing is that you have provided me with all the documents what is
Yeah.
needed.
Yeah.
So, the first thing for a migration or a visa application, what it needs to be supported is first is the information for the application, and the
Yeah.
second thing is the documents.
Yeah.
If you are able to provide documents for each and every claims, what you give in your application, I think this is the best example of what to say that you can get a grant within a few months. I think we
Yeah.
started the journey in just before, as you said, May. We started
Yeah, but
May, June. Yeah,
but
we
updating
started.
the
Yeah.
skills and all
Yeah,
those,
we
yeah.
launched the nomination in July, and I think within 1 week you got your
Yeah,
it was
invite.
less than 10 days even after we launched the
Yeah.
nomination, you received
Expression
the
interest,
invitation. Yeah, that was the best thing,
Yeah.
the invitation part. You didn't have to wait for months.
Yeah.
You had it there. It was like it was all ready for you, and it was given to you.
Release. Yeah, because the
Yeah.
experience was the at already everything was ready.
Yeah, so now I asked your how was your feeling. I would like to really know how your family felt about it, and how much excited are they to come to Australia.
Okay. First, I think when you called me immediately, I was just with my friend. She received the final call. I did not receive the final part of the story.
Oh.
I don't know what happened. Okay. So we finished. After like I'm calmed down, I had to call to my husband, but still there it was morning. They were still sleeping around 5 o'clock. But I couldn't wait for them as well. The way you said you couldn't wait.
Yeah.
So I called him, and I don't know whether he screamed or he did something, because my son, younger one, heard him, and he went to his bedroom and asked him, "Daddy, what is it?" And said, "Okay, we got the papers." But to him, I don't know, maybe men react differently. I don't know. He took the news, and the whole day did not call me. He went mute.
Yeah.
So I
Took
was
some
somewhat
time for him
surprised
to process it, that
yeah.
he is really going to meet you.
I think based on his experience, like getting refusals and everything, he couldn't believe. At last, I can still join my wife. So maybe, and so it took him a day for him to call me back.
That again is one more thing, as we say, like he had a previous refusal.
Yeah.
But with that again, some people have the myth saying that if you have a refusal, you're never going to get a visa. So, but he straight away got a PR.
Yeah.
And being offshore when
Yeah.
the application was lodged, and it was like it was
more challenging. That's why I trusted you, because I told you as well. He had called refusals.
Yes.
So my worry was, maybe, I don't know, I need someone who can really understand about this. Who can help me about this. But you told me it's okay. I've handled a case like that. We will see way forward from there.
So refusals, apart from your character, sometimes like if you have a criminal history, as I've spoke to you before, if you have a criminal history or something like that, that is a different issue. So, but if you have a refusal for a different kind of visa, maybe because that is his criteria. Every visa has got different criteria, and if you fit into one of those criteria, so he was fitting into the criteria which we applied now. So we don't have to worry about it. So I didn't have, when you keep on saying it's been a complicated case, and when you're saying it now, and I haven't asked you how complicated it is and what the other agent said, I never asked you. But I have my own vision of way of, I thought it was easy, pretty simple, and I did it. So
the problem is, if you don't understand these things and you rely on someone to give you direction, that's what what builds in you now. This is a complicated case, or someone tells you, no, this is not easy, this is not easy. That's what will sit on you. So doing this, I had to have that trust on someone who can really help me on this, because what was in my mind is it's a complicated case. But at least you gave me that trust back, and okay,
sorry, it's that one more thing which we had is that we had a good communication. So each time I send you out emails, I send you out messages, I called you, and we had kept in touch. That communication, I think, between that agent and a client, I think that made a big difference as well.
Exactly.
It was very easy, because some clients tend to feel, I've given enough information, why are you calling me? Why you keep on asking me for more and more information? That some clients just really get very irritated. But the thing is that, it is your case. I am doing, because I need more information, because I don't know who you are.
Yes.
So I might need the information. So that, I think, between us was
was
quite
easy.
well, and it was very easy, and I think we made our relationship more than
and I could, like, it was easy because you could tell me, can I have this, and I just tell you, okay, if it's signing something, the time difference, you'll have to wait for a few hours, and it will be signed. And it was easy calling me, and also me, you gave me that like allowance. I can call you if I feel like something I need to do. Just call me, just write me an email, and emails were really responding very well. Anything I didn't understand, it was easy to communicate.
I was going to ask you how the timings of our response, like how you felt, was that like?
It was so nice, because I could write an email waiting for it, and then it's already responded. There's always a response on my email. There's always respond on my phones, calls, on my messages. Always, I could get feedback immediately.
Okay.
It was what I just was expecting. That it made me feel so relaxed. And another thing I noticed, that you are like organized. You ask me for a document, I don't get tomorrow this one again. Send me the same document.
Yeah.
It was sent one document, and that is it. Yeah. And it's gone like that. And I don't need to do it again and again. So I felt like this is the best place.
And I just want to ask you one more thing. Sending you a draft of the application, like the application, did it help you in any way? Like, you felt like, was it, or did you receive the same kind of reaction from your previous agent? That did they send you drafts and kept asking you to check?
Yeah, the drafts used to come to check. That one was okay. Mm-hmm. But for this one, it was easy. This goes, and that is it.
Okay.
You see, everything is in order. Dates and everything that was what I was really dealing with, because I had a previous issue with the dates and development, date of birth were here and there. But this one was so organized. It was easy for me to run up to down in a few minutes, and I'm thinking, considering I'm also busy working, sometimes I receive your email, I have to stop what I'm doing, go somewhere, log into my laptop and check what you wanted me to do. Yeah. So it made it easy for me as well.
So I think that's it we have. So I'm happy that you got your as promised, like you wanted your family to be here before Christmas.
Yeah,
I told you could celebrate Christmas or New Year with them, and hopefully I think we get the air tickets, and I think we still have a little bit more of the formalities to do, and I'm happy to help you with the other other things, the small things, until leading them to their air tickets and everything, because we need to book in for the quarantine and everything, right? So I'll guide you with all the other steps.
Thank you.
And I think congratulations again, and
all the best for you for the new life in Australia.
If you would
thank
like
you
to
so much.
even say something, you would like to say.
No, I already told that. Did we want to say anything?
I just did. Welcome to Australia with your family, and it's going to be great. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I'll bring my kids anyway. I'll make sure I'll come to see where we started.
Yeah.
Especially my husband say, "Oh, please tell her thank you." I'm like, I've not seen her. He said, anyway, it was just like I don't understand. It was like something in me, that the way she was talking, soft voice and everything, that really drew me to her.
Yeah, I think your hard work is paid off. That's what I have to say.
I just organized it.
It is called what we call it as a determination, and you had that determination. Of course, that determination and your hard work paid off, and finally you won.
If you want to come in front of the camera and say
that's
this,
okay. We'll make a photograph of
it. So I think that's it. So, and I hope I will be able to help you with your Australian citizenship application. Then for the whole family.
You took over.
I'm sure I think come back.
Yes, I really.
I will come
back for that. So I think
I will come back.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, you will finish everything.
I think,
you come to celebrate with us as well. So when the kids are here, I'll bring them over to come and say hi to you.
So a conclusion word, concluding word.
Yeah.
Concluding, hey, I've got a lot to say. What I can say is thank you to Greenhill Migration.
Yeah.
You gave me the trust. You brought me back to believing that I can still live in Australia with my family. And within the short time we have been waiting for the residence, Asina has been so nice. She's been updating me all throughout the everything, communicating with me, encouraging me always. When I called her, there was always some words of encouragement. Things will be okay. Let's just wait. And I felt like I'm at peace. And thank you to Greenhill Migration.
Thank you so much, Dorcas.
Yeah, nice thing.